everyone. Let's play some Isaac. It's time to relax and have a pretty fly time. Anyway, let's see what's on the agenda today. Oh look, that's actually a continuation from my corruptions. Let's see. There's actually a way to unlock the Lost now. So there's been a new patch. People have been complaining about it. I don't fully understand the complaints because I haven't been playing a lot. And you can see I have a -10 win streak. That's from the corruptions. It's from the corruptions. But, yeah. I mean, I don't know who to choose. Maybe we could just do like an Isaac run and just see what happens. Just, you know, have some fun. Well, I don't know what else there is to do. I mean, there's challenges. Maybe I'll do one run, one challenge, one greed mode. But yeah, you need a poster with Isaac, and then you need to sacrifice yourself, so to speak, in a sacrifice room, and then you unlock the Lost. So there's an easier way to unlock the Lost now, and if I come across a missing poster, I'm gonna try to do that. Okay, so starting off with Isaac. Not really much to say, he's pretty vanilla. Isaac is the vanilla. It is the default, de facto flavor of the game. And this is the chocolate room. God, I never really thought about how much poop is in this game. There's a lot of feces in this game. Jesus. Anyway, what's up, guys? How are you? Yeah, I should probably start playing other characters. Start unlocking some more stuff. The thing is, I don't really look at how to unlock stuff, and I just tend to stick with the characters I like playing as, which isn't a great thing all the time. Captain Toad now. Isaac becomes amazing once you get the D6. I had the D6 on old Isaac, so I definitely had the D at one point. Shit. Alright, so that's a good question. How do you oh, that is the, okay. My Spelunker hat. I didn't pay enough attention to it. How do you unlock the D6 as Isaac? Beat Isaac as question marks? Oh. That's actually probably a better run for me to do then, huh? It's okay. I'll stick with this so I can maybe come across the missing poster and unlock the Lost. Ah. Stop being shitty. Stop being shitty, Vinny. So I wasn't on yesterday. I was a wreck yesterday. I actually put in... Me and Mike were in the studio for 9 hours yesterday. And Mike ended up doing 2 drum tracks in full. So that was my day yesterday. He did really good. But God damn it. He did a good job. But, you know, it was like, I ended up, what did I end up doing? Well, we practiced the songs a bunch, and I had to do, like, some scratch tracks, and we had to, like... Basically, we figured out how the songs would sound, so we ended up playing them a bunch over and over and over again until we had some idea of what we wanted them to sound like. And then it was just drums. And then next Tuesday is gonna be guitar for me. And that's gonna be another 9-hour session almost. Probably 8 hours. So yeah. So that was my day yesterday. That's why I didn't stream. And other than that, I haven't really played much of anything since the last time I was around. I haven't had a chance to play more Fallout. But tonight I will. After the Isaacening. Prize bombs. What the fuck is the difference? Burnt pen pay. Thank you. There's a lot of people who said they've never been here before and they're checking out the streams for the first time. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the streams. I hope you aren't missing sleep to watch my streams that have probably the worst fucking sleep schedule on the planet. Midnight to like 3 or 4 a.m. That's normal, right? That's good. Eastern. I've always said, for some reason, for an East Coaster, I cater surprisingly to West Coasters. Very much so. Oh my god, why did I didn't mean to use it there. Okay, I didn't, please be in here. Okay, never mind. Well, so what do these prize bombs do? I didn't read it if you guys told me what it was. Just curious, does anyone know? Because it seems like I'm gonna be getting a lot of bombs with this burnt pempe. I may as well make the best of the prize bombs. Sometimes drops items. Okay, got it, thank you. The best way to deal with this enemy is to just hope he damages himself with a bomb. It really is. Especially early on, when you don't have a lot of damage. Look at that. He just eliminated himself. He fucking murdered himself with a bomb. And therefore, I win. Magician. Relax. Relax. I'm gonna keep my burnt pempe because that will eventually turn into, if I'm lucky, items. There you go. There's a good example. Used bomb, got key. I needed key. Oh, whoops. Isaac looks angry. But yeah, there's a lot of commotion about Afterbirth being not so great lately. Oh, I mean, people were upset from the start, but lately with the with some of the changes, they nerfed the hourglass, which I never really got a chance to use that much. I used it that one time, but I never used it with the Lost, which is apparently the best way to use it, and people are very upset about that. So, and there's some other balance changes. However, Ed on Twitter just recently said that he wants to start buffing some items, and he was asking for suggestions for items to buff, and that includes Shoop de Whoop. So, I think that's a good idea. Sure, I mean, some changes have to be made. Balance changes, I get. You know. I don't think it's too unreasonable. Oh my god, could you please start shooting straight? Thank you. I don't think it's too unreasonable to expect nerfs to items that are really good. But I also like that Ed now wants to start buffing items. I think that's a good choice. But I never really understood the vitriol. Like, there are some people that are so quick to turn on him. It's incredible. Like, we're talking levels of, like, almost death threat type shit, just because an item got nerfed. Are people that angry? Like, do people get that angry about things that they would really, really go there with that? That's kind of insane. Like, just really, like, horrible bad-mouthing from a guy who worked, you know, however many hundreds, thousands of hours on this game. So, listen, I get it, people are upset, but he's still just a person, you know, and that's the thing that you have to remember. And the vitriol is in places that he reads, too. That's the worst part. I almost feel bad for the dude. But I'm sure he can handle it. He's a big boy, Edmund. He is, after all, used to this by now. Which just doesn't really make it right, but, you know, it's how it is. You know, I think criticism is fine. I think, you know, writing out your distaste for something is understandable. In the case of Isaac nerfs, I think, you know, you could find the proper channels to complain, but, you know, saying that the guy should go fuck himself in the arsh, that's like, oh my, is that gonna do anything? Is that gonna accomplish anything? I don't think that's gonna help. But, what do I know? I just said ass in German, yes I did. But then again, I don't know all of the drama. That's just my outsider opinion. I don't know all of the posts, I don't know all of the tweets, I don't know all of the nerfs, I don't know all of the details. I just know Ed is a person, because I've spoken to the guy many, many times, and he's cool as fuck, and he does care about the game, and he does care about, you know, making the game the best it possibly can be.
Speed up.
So, I've always felt like maybe there's a way to get your criticisms out there in the proper way. Anyway, that's enough about that. Like I said, uninformed opinion. I don't know all of the things that have been happening. I don't know Tyrone's tweets. Some people have been citing those as being particularly inflammatory. I don't know too much about that. I'm just a simple country boy from the city my whole life. I've never lived in the country once. Simple country boy. So, just relax. He went to several people's houses and drowned their dogs as part of a sick ARG. Oh my god! Speaking of controversy, you guys see this Cool Cat controversy with Derek Savage? That YMS and I Hate Everything have been fighting the good fight against Derek Savage, creator of the award-winning film festival submitted but denied, most likely, Cool Cat Saves the Life. Oh my god. Well, Adam, YMS just put out a new video. I think it was yesterday or the day before or whatever. And he went in detail for 20 minutes about copyright law. And what you can and can't do, and how, basically, Derek Savage is the creator of a kid's movie called Cool Cat, which I've seen and I thought was hysterical, and not for the intended reasons. It's hysterical in the same way The Room is hysterical, okay? And it is fucking amazing to watch. Oh my god. Don't want that. And basically, someone criticized the movie a YouTube guy criticized the movie pretty hard. And the creator, Derek Savage, who used to be in Penthouse, by the way, he went buck wild, and he basically is holding this guy's channel hostage under the threat of copyright, you know, saying that it's not fair use and that he can't just say whatever he wants. And that's just not the case. And YMS, who's also someone that I really like. I like his videos and I like him as a person. He's standing up for I Hate Everything, despite originally having good relations with Derek Savage and actually promoting the movie and helping it sell. And it's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. But the dude's channel is held hostage, and Derek Savage released a video saying that he was in the right, and here's some examples of why I am right and why copyright works the way I think it works. And YMS released a video that basically proves it completely wrong. Oh my god. This is the worst arcade ever. I need some hearts, man. Just curious about these prize bombs. So, long story short, watch the video and you'll learn about YouTube copyright law, and it's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, the reason I bring this up is because I've been sadly on the wrong side of the copyright bullshit a few times. And I've had some stuff unfairly removed, so it's a subject that is sadly one that I had to have been slightly versed in. But this Cool Cat shit, basically, he doesn't want people saying the movie's bad, yet the only reason people are watching this movie is because of how bad it is. It's funny, it's hysterically bad. So, he's not on board with that, he doesn't get that. And now, basically, he's taken to the streets. A vigilante, trying to take down any and all bad press. Now, I get it. I get it. This kind of goes back to the Edmund thing. If you don't like something, you're gonna let someone know about it. It's expected online. You put yourself out there on the internet, there's definitely room for critique, and you have to be strong against it. You know, like, that's why I feel bad for Ed, but at the same time, I almost kind of expect this kind of shit, just because that's how it's been for so long. Now, I feel like one of the things that's hard for people to do is to voice criticism without getting vitriolic and like shockingly horrible about their critique. That's the hard thing, and that's what makes dealing with critique difficult for a lot of people, which is why I would imagine this Derek Savage fellow cannot handle critique whatsoever. I don't think, you know, here's a guy who was in Penthouse in the 80s. Here's a guy who made a movie about bullying, you know, to stop bullying for children or whatever. And he's probably not used to, you know, putting himself out there for this many people to call him a blithering idiot asshole douchebag. And that can get a little bit shitty, you know. I mean, that's something that I've received. I've been called a stupid idiot asshole douchebag many times, and worse. And it sucks. I don't care who you are, it sucks. And that's part of why you got to be a little bit thick-skinned, because people don't change overnight. And that said, while I agree it sucks, I don't think it's right that he could abuse the law in the wrong way, mind you. Like, going about it in the wrong way, like illegally, and holding this dude's YouTube channel hostage, basically, you know, striking it a number of times, saying that he's not abiding by fair use. That's, like, fucked up. That is extreme 1984 censorship type shit. And that is 100% fucked up, and I absolutely love that YMS, that Adam has, you know, went out of his way to defend this guy's YouTube channel, despite having a good relationship with Derek Savage. So, the point of my story is, I applaud you, Adam. You are a good person, and you stick by your fucking laurels, whatever those are. Aren't laurels wreaths? Like you hang a laurel for Christmas or something? That was a waste of a bomb. Anyway, there's plenty of hearts. I could go use that blood bank a bit. And, you know, there you go. There you go. That's really all I have to say about that. That is all I have to say about that. Do not kill. Oh, fuck. It killed. Ah, god damn it. I wanted that fly. I have a lot of bombs. This is awesome. Ah! No, 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 I need more bombs. Oh, I got cancer. Cancer... I think it was worth it to get all of these soul hearts in infamy, though. So I can't get the lost this run if I get a missing poster. But I do a little bit more damage, and it was totally worth it to get this infamy. Definitely. Oh, I can pick up the burnt pempe. I thought you couldn't drop cancer. I'm sorry, that's the wrong thing. That was the tick I was thinking of. Cancer is a good item in this game, my bad. I had item confusion moment. Cancer increases your firepower. It makes your fire rate more. Ah, okay. Alright, you know what? I have enough bombs. I don't need any more burnt pempe, so I'm gonna stick with this. Guys, I have to stop calling it the burnt pempe. Holy shit. What is happening to me? Okay, here we go. I could get across there. Oh no, that's the wrong thing, sorry. I thought that was the wanted poster, it's not. What is the missing page again? Or the missing poster, rather. Why do you keep saying you need the missing poster to unlock the lost? Because that's a new thing. They implemented that, where you can get the lost by sacrificing yourself in a sacrifice room only while you have the poster. I thought that was it. I didn't. Yeah, I screwed up. Alright. I'm getting a lot of items confused. See, this is... I don't want to say it's a problem, because it's not a problem. I like more items, but I get very easily mixed up because there are so many goddamn items in this game. It's hard to remember them all. I know there's a database, but... for the sake of the stream, I'm not going to be clicking out and going to a database. Oh, okay, thanks. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. So I tend to ask you guys or just deal with it. Or make mistakes, which happens a lot. people loathe me for that, but what can you do? Sometimes I pick up the wrong item. So yeah, there's a ton of, like, for example, the eyes. If you look at just how many eyes there are in this game alone, or things to do with the eye, I think it's like 8 or 9, and it's really hard to remember all that and keep track of it. Oh, hey there. Not my favorite item. But here's the cool thing about this. It works great in rooms like this. Not a whole lot of other uses. I mean, there are, but, you know. Someone in chat just said it's a DVD logo fly. I totally understand what you mean, and I like that. That's a great way to put it. Yeah, I mean, it's nice having infamy, it's nice having a little army, it's nice having... My tears are okay. I feel like I'm dealing damage relatively quickly. So that's cool. That's key. Okay, so this switches that... This rearranges the items I have in the shop, right? And this allows you to carry an extra trinket? Or am I totally wrong? Get restock first. It says never-ending stores. Yes. Right. The store just keeps getting more stuff in it. Okay. Now I just need more money. Also, what is that item that just appeared there? Because that looked interesting. My fly is stuck on a rock. Double item vision. Clones everything in the room but goes away on use. Wait. Will this clone Devil Room items? Use in Devil Room. Okay. You don't have to tell me twice. Or in the chest. That's... I'd have to hold on to it for a long time. Vinny, save it for the chest. That's not a bad idea. I'm gonna keep my hand firmly away from the button that activates that. Oh my god! Stop it! I am one of you! I'll tell you what, if there's an amazing devil deal, I'll maybe think about it then. We'll play it on a case-by-case basis. Bomb into the curse room from the secret room. Oh, I don't know why I don't consider these things. My chance at finding Hush is rapidly diminishing. This is not going to be a Hush run.
The Hierophant.
The Hierophant. Now I have poison bombs. They're still gift bombs, but they're also poison bombs. That was worth it, I think. How do I keep missing rooms? Am I not paying attention? You notice I keep looking over at the chat, and then I'm not looking at my map enough. Oh, great. I wanted to take that damage. Definitely. Okay.
Devil.
Oh no, stop killing me, bro. Juice! Okay. Okay. What is the paw? I forget. Paw is not good. Temp get it for Guppy. Oh, it's the right, okay. I always fucking the Guppy parts I get mixed up constantly. It gets rid of red hearts for 3 soul hearts, right? Okay. I should do that challenge that KY issued to me again, which is where I just go for it without asking the chat. That will not be this run, however. I don't know what that does. Too many fucking items in this game. Should I re-roll it? It's good. Get it. HP up, plus you feel protected. Cool. So, I just got cancer while I have cancer. I wonder why Nintendo had a hard time approving this game for so long. Fuck off! So how about that new David Bowie song? I know a lot of people here probably don't give a fuck, but I'm excited. Did anyone listen to it? Just came out today. With a video and everything. A video that barely made sense. Actually, it made plenty of sense. You just had to watch it a few times. It's weird as fuck. $10-minute long single to promote his new album. 10 minutes of song. It's dark, it's weird, it's jazzy, it's actually part 3 of the Major Tom trilogy. So, you know, Space Oddity was about Major Tom, then Ashes to Ashes was about Major Tom years later. Oh, fuck off. And this song... Okay, I hate those things. This song is also about Major Tom. And it is really, really strange. But... it's so good to see Bowie get weird. Like, he did a great job with his last album. Which was more about him than anything like that. I think there's a lot of stuff in there that was... it was just Bowie being Bowie. And now I think he's doing a character. Like, he's kind of going back to a storyteller kind of mode. 7 songs on this album, which is coming out in January. That's it. Only 7 songs, but I think most of them are, like, longer than 7 minutes. So you get your money's worth. The song's called Black Star, and the video is on YouTube, if anyone's interested. It's got kind of like some Eastern-sounding chord progression going on in there. So. I was talking to one of my friends about it, and we were discussing how, like, you know, I'm happy that now that Bowie's, like, 68 years old, he's just doing weird shit. The album Low, that's probably my favorite album of his. But, yeah, I mean, we were joking around, like, if I ever, you know, if I did music more, and I stuck with it, let's just say, and I hit, like, if I had music as a career, and I reached, like, 68 years old, 70 years old, I would put out shit like Lou Reed's Metal Machine music, which is literally just the sound of metal scraping against each other, like, through distortion. It's almost impossible to even classify Metal Machine music as music. But yeah, I would just make shit that doesn't make any sense and just watch as people called it art. Bowie could take a shit, right, and find a device that scans the circumference of the shit. And then transforms it into a wavelength, which then becomes a sound. He could put some reverb on that and put out an album of it. And people would call it, some people would call it art. And it might be. I don't know. I'm not an artist. I don't know. But, like, you know, if I did music as a career, like, and I got to, like, my late 60s, 70s, I would just do, like, really weird shit that defies all logic and understanding, and just be like, and just watch as people try to figure it out. This album that Bowie's putting out is not that, but it is very, I would say it's going to be inaccessible for a lot of people who are just looking for, like, pop songs. And that's kind of cool that he's doing that again. brings so much joy to my stupid little heart. But the dude wasn't making music for like 10 years. He just took a 10-year break. And everyone thought like he was done. And he said he didn't want to tour anymore, and on his last tour, he had a fucking, like, stroke on stage, like a mini stroke, and he stumbled around and then tried to, like, finish the show, but he was really, like, he was having trouble standing. He was, like kind of, there's a video of it. He was in the middle of singing and he had, like, a few mini strokes. Then someone on another tour, or that might have been that same one, his last tour, I think it was, someone threw a lollipop on stage, and the stick got in his eye. Like, not in his eyeball, but like, you know, in between the ball and the meat. That's, yeah. And I think that put him off a lot from touring. And he just didn't want to have any, he was like, I'm done. I'm done. Again, there's a video of that, too. You see him pulling a lollipop out of his eye. It is weird. It is really fucking weird. So the dude just wanted to stop touring, I guess. So most Bowie fans were like, oh, well, he's done. That's it. We're not getting any more new albums. And then last year, it was like, oh, by the way, here's a new Bowie album. It'll be out in a month. And then it came out, and it was really good. Like, really good. One of my favorite Bowie albums, actually. From like a 66-year-old dude. So... it's just cool that I get to live in a world where I can say, the new Bowie album. Just being able to say that. I know I'm sounding like a massive fanboy right now, but it's just, it's really cool. And the quality of that single, for me, it was encouraging to see that this album is going to be really good. Maybe not for everyone, but for me, I think I'll really enjoy it. Oh shit, we got a glitch room. Awesome. I have not unlocked the keeper yet. That's something I gotta work on. That'll probably be a very long time from now if I manage to do that. Whoa! How cool is that? Alright, not that cool, but... still. One rock trapdoor. Whoops. It's crazy because I just realized, like, playing back what I said in my head, I was like, whoa, how cool is that? It was a little Sonic-y. I didn't even mean to go Sonic. The Sonic voice is for very specific situations of extreme, intense annoyment. Flight plus dash attack. Oh, man. Oh, man. If only I didn't carry this thing with me, huh? I can't do it. I gotta keep this thing. Shit. I gotta leave the pony. I can get double items in the chest room. In the chest floor. There's something kind of exciting about having to hold on to this item for this long. And knowing that it's gonna pay off either really big or not quite so much. Come on. Oh. Uh-oh. Halfway dead. And I just remembered, too, my bombs sometimes drop stuff that that could be very useful.
Explosive diarrhea.
Guys, what the fuck is this room? Holy fuck. I have not seen a room like this one before. It's not too hard, but, wow. A lot of stuff going on, huh? Okay, I take back what I said. This is, I am failing miserably at this room. Please be good. Please have good things. Please give soul hearts. Let's see how many hearts I can get, and then I'll think about that blood machine.
Retro.
God damn it! Oh, Retrovision sucks. The dank dopts. One extra heart. I'm not willing to sacrifice more hearts. We will blow it up. Luck down. Well, that's a can of smashed assholes. For those who have never seen The Arrival, it is basically a weird alien movie from 1995 starring Charlie Sheen. I'm not going to talk about Charlie Sheen having HIV, because frankly, I have nothing to say about it. But anyone having HIV sucks, and I feel bad for the guy. But, you know, unsavories can sometimes lead to that kind of result. That was not worth the keys. That was not worth the keys. So yeah, I guess I did say something about it then, huh? But yeah, the movie was basically this weird, it was like Half-Life in a way. Like he basically, Charlie Sheen's character in that was Gordon Freeman. Which I am almost positive that Valve watched The Arrival before making Half-Life. And was like, this is what our character should look like, and not a gnome. Please no die. Please no die. Tempted to get the knife. Just to have the goddamn knife. What do you guys think? What's the use the thing? Oh man. Left one gives you black hearts. Use the item and get both. The items in the chest won't be better, people are saying. Use item, use item. Robe gives black hearts and damage. Do not use. Save for chest might be better. I'm gonna make a call on this. So here's a question. What the fuck happens if you get... I had to use the item, guys, I'm sorry. I know that's disappointing for a lot of you, but... I'm not sure I would live to get to the treasure chest. I know. We'll find out when we get there what I could have got double of. What happens if you get the other robe? What happens if you get 2 knives? Get the second robe. Get 2 robes for more damage. That sounds pretty good, actually. I'm just curious, has anyone ever tried to get 2 knives do not stack? Sounds good to me. Alright, cool. Look at this. We got a ton of black hearts. Got a ton of damage, got the knife. It was worth it to save it for that part. Again, I know, it sucks. I wanted to use it on the treasure chest myself, but look at that damage. I'm sorry, but that was fucking so worth it. So anyway, the reason I was talking about the arrival is there's a line in the movie where he goes, "You don't look so good, Gord," you know, or whatever his name is in the movie, I forget. And Charlie Sheen looks at him and he goes, "Well, I feel like a can of smashed assholes." And I remember watching that movie on HBO when I was like 12 years old, and I thought it was the funniest fucking thing ever. And to this day, I still say a can of smashed assholes in relation to that movie. It has left an indelible mark on my consciousness forever. And it's not a bad movie. It's actually a pretty decent movie if you like alien stuff and like kind of a mysterious kind of plot and some intrigue. I love the alien shit in that movie. I think they did such a good job. It reminds me a little bit of the X-Files movie, actually. It has a lot of similar like themes and moments, and I like both. Man, what was it with the mid-90s having great alien movies? Mars Attacks, Independence Day, which wasn't that great, but it was dumb fun. It was like turn your brain off and just watch all this crap. And it was fun watching stuff get destroyed in Independence Day. But Mars Attacks, The Arrival, the X-Files movie, what else? Independence Day, what else was there, guys? 90s alien movies. Yeah, they're making a second Independence Day. Well, Goldblum's on board. Let's see if his charisma alone can save the film. Well, now, hang on a minute. I am the pullout king, so I've pulled out of the film. I don't want to be on the film anymore. Event Horizon, excellent. Men in Black was good. Yeah, man, I loved Men in Black, the original. There was Alien Resurrection, which I will say, is a better movie than people give it credit for. Contact was awesome. Dude, Contact was awesome. Slow. Really slow. But I liked it a lot. Fire in the Sky was really good. The Faculty was dumb fun. Wasn't that amazing? Fifth Element, Starship Troopers. Yeah, there's a lot. I mean, well, the Fifth Element isn't, I wouldn't say it isn't specifically an alien movie. You know what I mean? Same with, well, Starship Troopers is, but it's more of a war movie. You know, like Alien Conspiracy is kind of... Now, you know what? It works, it fits. They both fit as alien movies. Because the Fifth Element, the plot clearly revolves around aliens. Star Wars? I don't want to hear about no Star Wars movies from the 90s. Battlefield Earth? Don't ever invoke Battlefield Earth in this house. This is my house. Galaxy Quest, that was 90s? Or was that late 90s? Would you like to know more? Galaxy Quest is one of my favorite movies ever made. So that's what I would have gotten double of. Reusable bomb buddy. Four-way buddy, little Loki. Could have had a double little Lokis. Could have had extra splash damage and tears up. And an attack fly. Double attack fly. The fly's good. Kinda wish I was going for Mega Satan right now. Oh my god, stop, you fucker. It would have sucked, yeah. I'm happy I used it in the Devil Room. Nope. You're not fooling me, Retrovision. Oh my god. I'm actually not sure if I got this. I gotta really start upping my game. Relax. Really? Greed? Now? At this point? Now, Mom's knife is amazing. Holy fuck, I love this item so much. If only Brimstone shot Mom's knives. God. So many things on the screen. Stop. So yeah, 90s, good alien movies. There should be like a 90s movie, 90s alien movie marathon of like all the movies that we've discussed and more. Like a full like 12 to 18 hours of all these awesome weird sci-fi movies involving aliens. God, please. Like I said, this run's safety is not guaranteed. Space Jam, that does count. That does count. In a different kind of way. But you are right, Space Jam counts. $0.25. The hell am I gonna do with all this money now? I don't know what that does. I gotta go pick up some parts. I think there's a few in some of the rooms I missed. Space Jam for a long time had the best website. I got my own little Gertie now. Space Jam's website wasn't updated for like how many years? 20 years? Almost 20 years. It was the same shitty HTML website. It's Titan AE. The Space Jam website is still up, and it still looks the same. What the fuck? Here we go. Here we go. Oh, that wasn't so bad. At least it wasn't anything like Mega Satan. Does the Iron Giant count as a 90s alien movie? No, I wouldn't say so. Oh, what's up, Kitty? Kitty loves Robot. How's it going? Yeah, Mega Satan would have turned me into a can of smashed assholes. That wasn't an overly productive run. I didn't unlock anything, but it was fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Let's see. Who should I use for greed mode? What do you guys think? For greed mode? Lilith? I know, I've used Lilith for greed mode already. Use Eve. Judas? Let me do Judas. I haven't done Judas in greed mode. Are you making it Vinesauce proof as it going well? The Legend of Dungeon Master? Oh god, I wish I knew what these items did. HP plus luck. That works. Jesus juice, I think, would be good. Well, let's do this. One dude spawned inside of an explosive barrel and died. Clam nibblers. No, we're not talking about nibblers again. Or nuggets, or anything like that. Yo, does this book stack? Like, if I use the book multiple times in a room, does that make it better? It doesn't stack. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, Kitty, I can't wait for Legend of Dungeon Master to be Vinesauce proof, so to speak. It's fun to have the audience participate. It really is. But unfortunately, the audience here is sometimes breakable when it comes to games. There is just too many of them. Does anybody remember Dexter Jettster in his 50s cafe? I don't. Well, you know what it was? The game, the Legend of Dungeon stream mode was not equipped to handle thousands of people. A few dozen. Maybe even a few hundred, but not thousands. So I think Robot Loves Kitty is taking care of that. There's too many of them! Pull up! Porkins, pull up! Who is your favorite, rogue pilot in Star Wars? Mine was Porkins. Now, Wedge was my favorite. Definitely. Wedge was always the coolest. I know they offered Wedge a role in the new films, the new Star Wars films, but he, Dennis Lawson, he did not accept. He ain't accepted. Whoa, how cool is this? I just found a secret area in the shop. I got a lump of coal and I'm gonna die now. Almost died! Please, wait! Jesse. I have to get the key. It's just a little haunt. bomb the left wall of the shop in greed mode. Well, you see, the thing about that is if I bomb it, I will die. I guess I'll save my Karn. I've been feeling some immense sympathy for George Lucas recently. There's a book that I just don't remember the name of that I read about. Hang on a second, guys. One sec. Okay. I forgot to do the devil room. Not only did I forget to do the devil room, but I didn't even attempt to bomb that room. Alright, well, we're off to a shitty start. No, there's a reason I feel bad for George Lucas, and it's because there was some... Hey, this is actually pretty good. For greed mode? That's awesome. Prize bombs again. You know, Star Wars, like, kind of ruined his life in a way. And he really just got relentlessly criticized. There's actually a lot of different reasons. Like, there's an interview with him recently about how he's treating the Star Wars thing, this new movie, like a breakup. I started to kind of understand why he would say that. That was his whole life. And he had to merchandise the fuck out of this to make Return of the Jedi. You know, and he wanted to put his own personal touch on the Star Wars franchise, but he couldn't quite figure out how to do it alone. Whatever interest as a filmmaker he had in creating art was soon overshadowed by Star Wars. And he basically had to just keep people happy. Also, this might not go too well for me. And I can barely see what's happening, so that's not good. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really selling it right now, but I'll tell you what. The post I read, like a summary of this book, made me actually really feel bad for the guy. And, you know, this, especially the part about his marriage and how all the Star Wars money actually probably made him less of a happy person. It's easy to hate on the guy because, you know, he fucked up the prequels, but I think he's still just a guy. It's just sad. Anyway, I'm not gonna start going into why I feel bad for George Lucas in more detail because that's, I mean, it's a weird topic of conversation to begin with, but they didn't really even, I will say this, they didn't really, according to him, the people, he had a story for episode 7, 8, and 9. Like, he had a loose idea of what he wanted them to be, and they opted not to go with it. And in fact, they didn't really want him to be too involved with Star Wars 7 at all. They were just kind of like, yeah, we're good, George. And he said that he didn't want to even really show his face because he said he would just screw things up. But they weren't interested in his input. Imagine that, your own creation. It's gotta sting a little bit. Ugh, holy water is fucking garbage. Looking for a soul heart. Give me a soul heart. Shit. There we go. Alright, fine, I'll take that. Oh, I hate this darkness. That's spoon. That's range, right? Oh, spoon is speed? Alright, I'll save my money. I could re-roll, but I don't have enough coin. I'll wait for the next floor. And what have we got in here? Oh, there's some health. Take that. Meat is pretty good. Oh, look at that, more health. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad. Please be good. Fuck.
Speed down.
Shielded tears. Now, I don't know what that is. But tears up is nice. I would imagine shielded tears blocks, like you can destroy shots, like enemy shots with it. I have to test this theory. Oh, that is what it does. Great. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. That's really good. Whoops, I just hit the button by accident. Okay, it's actually, it's awesome, but it's still kind of difficult to fucking fight this guy. Yeah, that switch is my greatest enemy in greed mode. I hit it by accident way more than I'd like to admit. Can the chat tell Vinny about Platinum God? I know, not only do I know about Platinum God, I have it bookmarked. I'm dead. The reason I don't use Platinum God is because, do you know how annoying it would be if I'm could you believe that? Ugh. Do you know how annoying it would be if I was streaming to pause it and just look through things and have to see what something looks like and find the thing that it looks like and then, you know, or just potentially just keep looking things up over and over and over again? Yeah, that doesn't sound like fun. I'll tell you what. Yeah, I just kept going into the line of fire for that. That was really stupid. So, that sucked. But, we'll do another greed mode at some point soon. That actually had potential to be a good run. But, give me a few minutes, guys. Let me just, it's getting a little late, so I want to play a little bit of Fallout before the night turns into, like, morning, even though it is already technically. So I will be back in just a few minutes with Fallout 4, Brotherhood of Piss Edition. Be right back.